Hi everyone, welcome back to Slots and Sprues. Today we are doing slots. I've just finished the sprue, which was the Richard Burns Subaru. Really enjoyed that build. Um, Done an okay job on it. Really pleased with how it come out. My paintwork skills, the spray paint job come out really nice. So I was quite pleased with that. Um, just worthwhile. Quick watch that video just to see how I got on and how I'm progressing with my model building skills. So this is going to be a new kind of section. I know everyone talks about their cars and gives facts and figures and all that kind of stuff. So I thought I'd jump on the bandwagon. Um, Now everyone's got their thing. They all pick it. Most people seem to pick a lane when they're going to go down because there's hundreds, if not thousands, of cars to collect. Slot R Dave brings to mind. He likes the Weissteiner stuff. Um, my bag is uh, TV and film because a lot of the scalextric cars um, reminisce back to when I was a child or for me growing up. A lot of these cars are based on cars from that era, the 70s and the 80s and the 90s. So I've picked that lane. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to every time I do one of these videos, I don't know if I'm going to do them, I don't know, once a week, twice a week. I'm just going to do them whenever I feel like doing them, a bit ad hoc kind of thing. I'm not going to schedule myself in. So I'm going to start this week off, but there's a twist to my the way I'm going to do it. So I'll have a little chit chat about the car. I've done some research, a little bit of research. Not going to go a couple of minutes, not mad. Um, Show you the car, and then I'm going to take it around the track. But the difference, my track's small, and I can't really bomb round, and go mental. And to be honest with you, the cars that I'm going to be showing, I don't want to go mental with because they're really for show and to display. The GT3 cars I've got and the minis are the ones to rag around and smash up. Not smash up, but you know what I mean. Not worried about if things come off. Um, So I'm taking another route, and you've probably seen. Um, I don't know if I put it. I don't know if I put it in the title or not. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. If it's in the title, you'll know what you're going to be wondering what it's all about. And if it's not in the title, you're going to find out in a minute when I start. So let me just stop for a minute. Um, I'll stop it. I'll get the car for this particular show and tell, like I'm at school. Do you know what I mean? Um, I'll have the car in. I'll have the car in the title. I don't know what I'm going to put in the title, to be honest with you, but you'll find out when you get there. So let me stop this. Get the car on my Tamiya paint turntable because I'm not sophisticated like these slot cars and all the others, and have a fancy mechanical one that works by electricity. Um, I have to manually turn mine like I'm a scratch DJ. You watch. Um, Pigeon. So anyway, let me. Can you hear him? It's a fat one. Oh, it's a clumpy fat one. Anyway, let me get the car on the turntable, and we'll start talking about it. Rightio then. So you can't really see all my track, um, but I'll do the best I can with it. So let me just start this off. So what we're going to do is the driver, who this controller is linked to, has been set at 35% power. So this is going to be the 35% club. So I'm going to race, not race, I'm going to send all the cars round for 10 laps at 35% throttle. So it's not going to be quick, it's going to be consistent, and we'll see the times of these cars. So they're all going to be different because they're all different weights, all different gearings, all set differently. So it'll be interesting to see how they manage to get round. So I can pin this throttle. I can pin this throttle down because it's set to 35%, and they just about get round at 35%. Now you can't see all of it, but around here is just a little slight uphill curve to get me going round. This is in analog mode because most of these cars are analog and I haven't got a chip in them yet. So it's just going to run round the outside lane on all the way around. So let me just start the race. Yeah, some of them struggle more than others to get up that hill. So Captain Slow's driving. Captain Slow. As you can see, we've got red light flashing, got the rear and front lights on, rear lights are on. I think while I'm doing this bit, let me turn the lights off. Not quite dark enough yet, but you'll get the gist. Half of the race is done. Captain Slow is going. Four laps remaining. It's all very tense. 2 laps to go. Last lap. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. Captain Slow's won the race. He was the only one in the race, so it wasn't hard to win it. Right, so what did he do? What did he do? His best lap was an 8.2 seconds, which is horrendous. We're not worried about lap times. We are worried about overall total driving time for the leaderboard. And this is going to be, whoever's the slowest is going to be the top. It was a total of 1 minute 25 seconds. 1.25.360. So we'll call it 125.3. Well, I might put it a whole lot because it could come down to thousandths of a second. This is so. The Ford Gran Torino is going to be top of the list. It's the only one on the list, and we'll go from there. So what we're going to do next? Let's put the light back on. I'll probably put a vote down. What do we want to go next? Let's have a go with. Let's go with. I'll put a vote in. I'll put a vote poll up. Knight Rider, Kit, or a Back to the Future. And I've got Back to the Future 2 and 3. I haven't got 1. So I'll put a little poll up to see what we want to go with next. So I hope you all enjoyed that. Bit of a different twist on lap times and lap records. We'll get the Excel spreadsheet out and get the leaderboard going. And I'll put the poll up and we'll take it from there. And I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you very much. Okay, so we're back, and this is the car for this week's show and tell. It is the Starsky and Hutch Ford Gran Torino. Now you got Hutch, you got Starsky. So this was aired when I was probably in the UK. It aired when I was 10. So it aired initially in the US in 1975, April 75, and it came to the UK on the BBC in April 76. It ran for 4 years, I believe, with 72 episodes. I don't, I honestly can't remember watching it as a 10-year-old. I probably would have been allowed to watch it as a 10-year-old. My childhood was um, very lax with guidance, should I say. I was left to my own devices a hell of a lot. We're not going to that story, but anyway, so I probably would have been allowed to watch it, I would imagine, at that time, and I loved it. I loved this program. With all the programs in the 70s and 80s, I loved it. It was brilliant. Car chases, the car chases, the gunfights. For me, it was just action packed, and I'd go out on my bicycle. I probably had a can't remember what I had then. Was the Grifters around by then? My favourite bike was a Grifter. I don't know what it was. Tomahawk, Chippy, whatever the bloody hell I had. I don't know. And pretend to be uh, driving around in Starsky and Hutch. So yeah, I loved it. So we got what was his name? David Michael Starsky. It was played by Paul Michael Glazier, and Sergeant Kenneth Richard Hutchinson was played by David Soul. Obviously iconic. The intro for this show was with the two iconic moments when they both come out of the pool with the cardigan soaked in water, and we've also got when Hutch jumps off the wall and lands on the roof of the car with his arse. Can always remember them, and the car just speeding around and coming to a halt, and it was just brilliant. It was just brilliant. It was just brilliant. So a couple of facts that I've managed to find. So initially, these cars were not quick off the mark, so they changed the rear axle to a higher gear ratio, so it accelerate quicker, which would mean that they couldn't go fast in it because the gearing would be out of whack. So they had a notice inside saying do not exceed 50 mile an hour apparently, because you'd rev the engine up and blow the bits out of it. And apparently Paul Michael Glazer hated this car, and he tried his best at all times to smash it up by driving into curbs and up pavements and all sorts. Um, and he even refused, I think, later dates to sit in it to have pictures. So he didn't really like this car at all. Um, in this car, as you can see, I don't know if you can see in there very well, but they're in separate seats. The original car had a bench, so when they went round corners, Hutch would slide in to Starsky. So they took, I think it was either through the first season or the second season, they took the bench seat out and put in bucket seats um, to replace them. Another interesting fact: in this final season of Starsky and Hutch, they were just bringing out Dukes of Hazzard, and a replica of one of these was seen driving along the road, and it was overtaken by the General Lee. I think they said they did it. Someone said they did it for a bit of a joke in the program. I'm going to try and find that episode if I can, and see if I can find it. Um, I've not got no Dukes of Hazzard's DVDs, but I'm going to try and get some. I've got quite a few Starsky and Hutch DVDs, so yeah, so that'll be quite interesting to find. Uh, so the model year of this car, I can't quite work it out. Um, from what I can see, the second set of cars, um, Ford couldn't produce wing mirrors in red, So if you had the car painted in a special colour, they couldn't give you the if they didn't produce that wing mirror in that colour, they couldn't then produce a one-off special for it. So the cars come with chrome mirrors. So I'm thinking, because of the painted mirrors, wing mirrors, this has got to be a 75 or a 76 version, and I can't quite work it out. I'm edging for a 75, but I just don't know, because the rear end on this looks like the reversing lights are completely wrong for whatever model you see. The front, obviously, these chrome bits should be clear, and the lights are kind of a bit too square as well. So it's hard to work out what model year this is based in, but it's either a 75 or a 76. The wheels are quite good, actually. The wheels look quite realistic. So I think I'm gonna edge my bets and go for a 75. It's based on, but if any scalextric aficionados out there can work that out. I can't remember what the model number is off the top of my head. I've got it listed down somewhere. Might put it in the description. It's quite a good model. Got a few marks on it. The headlights fell out the other day. I've glued them back in. Yeah. So overall, very, very nice. From my childhood, I love it. It's brilliant. Nice colour red. Not in bad. I only paid 30 quid for it, so I ain't gonna complain. Overall, really pleased with it. So, I think that's all the little facts I had really. I don't know if I've got any more facts really. It's a pity Huggy Bear ain't in the back. Antonio Fargas, that would be good, wouldn't it? Right, let me stop this bit, set the camera up for the track, and then we'll talk about what I'm going to do for the driving it round the track. And I'm going to start a leaderboard. Catch you in a second.